Hey, there we go. It says we are live and welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while. I was out for the last 3 Tuesdays. The first one was because my birthday, which went okay, sort of. Um, the next one was because we had a visitor, an old high school friend from out in the Arlington, Virginia area. Was up visiting for a while, and we had a lot of time running, a lot of fun running around different places in Vermont and showing him the sights. Traveling. He's been traveling since he's actually been traveling most of his life, but he's been on a goal to get to all 50 states. He's got one left. He's got Rhode Island. So good for him. And he'll do that in July. So that'll be cool. So it was his first time in Vermont, which is where we are. We're up here in Northwest Vermont. And we had pretty good weather while he was here for the most part. We had a couple of rainy days, but nothing serious. Um, and so it was a good time. And last week I had one of the worst colds I have ever had. I thought it was something else at the time, but it just turned. I've still got some remnants of it. I've kept a box of Kleenex handy here if I need it. So you may see me occasionally mute here, like either sneeze or whatever. And so we'll see how it goes. My my voice is a little bit off, but not too bad. Like I say, I've had a bad cough and everything, but it's been a week and a half. Yeah, 10 days today with this thing. I had to go through my birthday party with this thing. With this, it was just at the start of this cold, and then when we had my birthday party with the family and a couple friends, and it was fun. We had a lot of fun, but I could tell I was getting a sore throat. Not fun. And we've had some hot weather. We've had seeing some record heat yesterday, today, and tomorrow. In the 80s and maybe even hit 90 tomorrow, which is not typical for us. We're typically in the 70s this time of year. It's usually a very pleasant time of year. And it's going to be that after tomorrow. After tomorrow, it's going to drop right back from the near 90 to just the low to mid 70s. So, which is fine with me. Of course, the black flies and the gnats are out, and the wasps and everything else, flying insects. But we get the garden tilled this morning, and usually it's a little late for us. We usually try and get it done earlier than that, but my neighbor was very gracious and came over with his big tractor and tilled it for us. So I don't have to wreck my shoulder trying to till it myself with our little push tiller. So anyway, so that's what's going on here. It's currently raining. Actually, we were just a thunderstorm just passed through here not just a few minutes ago, and was just watching to see if we are going to keep things going. Hey, Kim, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, and yeah, so things are going okay now. Obviously better. We had some medical stuff going on as well with the family, and some visits to the unexpected visits to the ER, but everything's worked out, and surgery and things like that all happened and went well, um, and things are on the up and up, so which is good. So anyway, let's see here. What else? I am going to try and stick with Tuesdays for a little while, but I may have to switch at least. I think it's the second or third Tuesday, whatever it is, the third Tuesday in June. Um, Cicadas attract copperhead. Ooh, I didn't know that. Yuck. Now that's something that does bite. We don't have any cicadas up here. All we have is the little no-see-ums and gnats and mosquitoes. Well, I haven't seen much from mosquitoes yet, but we just had some rain come through, so that'll kick up the mosquito population. And let's see here. Oh yeah, so we don't have any poisonous snakes in Vermont other than one location down towards I think it's Manchester down that way. There's a mountain called Rattlesnake Mountain, and we have I think they call them wood rattlers. They're a type of rattlesnake. They are venomous, but they're not deadly. And that's the only place. Wow, they track rabbit. I did not know that. Wow, that is bizarre. Oh, my sister's down in Florida. Imagine they're seeing the cicadas down there. I don't know. Yeah, timber rattler. Thank you, timber rattler. I knew it was something related like that. But yeah, we have those up here. But only in that one location in Vermont. It's just really bizarre. I watched a guy go exploring that area, and we did find a few on that one mountain. That's it. I think the weather up till recently has been probably too cold. We've had some pretty mild winters this past few years. Um, Climate change or whatever you want, um, but we when I grew up in Maine, no, we had was garter snakes and corn snakes, were pretty rare, and grass snakes. That's it. Now you can pick them up and play with them, which my daughters did. So, yeah. So, but I know people who have moved here from out of state. They see any kind of snake and they freak. It's pretty funny. But we don't really worry about them. I'm more about the bears and the things like that come around uninvited, which we've been seeing some lately. My daughter just posted a picture for a place that her brother-in-law is moving into that had 3 bears in their backyard just this morning. So that was pretty exciting. But we're not supposed to have bird feeders up now because that attracts the bears. So we just scatter the bird seed on the ground or places like that. So that works. But camera like, oh really? Didn't know you couldn't relocate them. That's interesting. Huh? No bears. I thought, yeah, let's have some bears up in the upper part of Texas, wouldn't they? The Panhandle, maybe. But anyway, we have bears, black bears, which are don't work if we play dead. So, but bears generally don't like to be near. Yeah, bears don't generally like to be near people. It's extremely rare to hear about a bear attack up here. You would only happen if you get between a female, a sow, and her cub, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I did some hunting when I was a teenager and learned a lot, and I know a lot of the hunters here. But, yeah, unless if they're injured. If they're an injured bear and they're having a hard time getting food, they're very unpredictable. I worry more about coming across a moose. Those are totally unpredictable. You never know what they're going to do. So, yep, that's right, Mandy. Brown get down, black act bigger. Yep, make lots of noise. Actually, you make lots of noise when you're hiking. You're never going to see one. They don't like it. So, but anyway, and I've done a lot of hiking in my years. Not anymore, but most I've ever seen is deer, and occasionally we've seen moose, but, which was really cool. I got pretty close. I would say pretty close, within 150 feet of a moose, I'd say. And she was keeping her distance, and we were keeping ours, and we just made sure we didn't act threatening. So, but yeah, fortunately, she was a loner. She wouldn't have anything with her. So, okay, it's getting on. Let's try getting some stuff out there for people to look at. Let me switch cameras, and we'll start with something a little simple here. I think. Let me clipboard out of the way. Okay, so I guess I should move my camera a little better too. It's not really in my position. Pardon me, I'll do that. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, why is it boxed in like that? This is really weird. Oh, gotta watch the StreamYard stuff. They really can get you if you're not paying attention. There, the resolution was down. So okay, we're better there now. Okay, there. So we've got a bunch of boxer things, and I'll go through each one. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen those videos on YouTube where the guy takes on it. I've also seen it with these little Chihuahua or little tiny dogs take on a big bear, and usually with the same result, scares the bear away. Okay, so these are boxer figures. Oops, what did I just do? No, I went full screen. I can't. That's because I wasn't typing in the right place. Boxer figures. And I'm going to go through each one, and then I'll try and put that in the chat as well. But Okay, and I'll put the information in the chat. So I've got, you can see I got varying sizes, and so starting with the smallest one, and they are made in USA. Let's see if we can get that to show. There we go. This looks like I gotta move my light as well. Like I said, it's been 3 weeks since I've done an auction, so everything got moved around and messed up. And, nothing's where it was. So okay, little guy, boxer, made in the USA. I think it's actually made in Oklahoma, Noble, Oklahoma. I think these two are both from the same company. This little guy here, we'll start him at $4. Okay. Those are, I know this. Some of those videos are amazing. What some animals seem to get away with. Okay, so we're going to call this the small boxer, and we'll start him at $4. And see if there's any interest, and then we'll go on to the other 3. Bring that camera down a bit. There we go. Anyway, and just if there's any, like I say, it's definitely made in USA. I think it's the same sticker that's on this one, other one. Noble, Oklahoma. The sticker on that one's worn off, so that's why I say it's the same sticker. United Design Company, made in USA. Then the one we call the medium boxer. We'll start him at $6 if there's any interest. And if not, I'm going to pass. I misspelled medium. Okay. Then we'll have the larger one. This does not have this one. This one has the made in USA sticker on it. As you can see, it says boxer. And this is larger one. No markings on him. They're all in good shape though. They're all in excellent condition. These are like a resin. This is more like a porcelain. So we'll say the large boxer. We'll start him at $8. You kind of get a hint of what's going on. And the other one, I'll call the setting boxer, also $8. Now, if there's no interest in individually, I would entertain a bid for all 4. If somebody really loves boxers or knows somebody who has boxers and you want to give them these as a gift. This one doesn't have a sticker. This one has a label on it, 1817. It doesn't have any other markings. And this one here is what it looks like on the other side, in case I didn't show it. And this one looks like that. So I would say I would entertain all 4 for $20 if anybody's interested. If not, you're going to pass on to the next item and see what else we got going on. Excuse me, I'm going to have to drink a lot of water tonight. Plus, I haven't put the air conditioning in here yet because usually they'll put it in this early. And it's 80 degrees in the room right now, so not terrible, but a little sticky. Okay, we'll pass on those. And let me find a home for those, get them out of the way. Kim, as you're here, I really hadn't planned this tonight, but because you're here, would you be interested in a small stone called an asterite? I don't know if it's something you have in your collection. I'll hold it in my hand. I think that's the best way to do it. That's what it looks like. You can see it's not very big, maybe less than an inch across, maybe 3/4 of an inch. But it's nicely polished. I'm going to set it down here so I can type it in. We'll start that at, we'll say $6. I got this actually from a gem shop. The guy was giving me some really good deals. So I'm not making, no, I'm not asking a big markup on these by any means. But I just said, I'm going to hang, I saw this and I said, oh, I got to put it out there. So if somebody's interested in it, I can. It's got some really, really neat colors to it. The green is just catches you, really, especially when you hold it correctly in the light. All right. I'm trying to find the right position for my light here without it falling over. Yeah. This stand is the most unstable stand. Ugh. Okay, going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold. Thank you, Kim. I will put your name on the bag right now. Get my marker. Yeah, there's a local gem and mineral shop that I love to frequent when I can. What was the other thing I came across? Oh, I came across this really cool piece of iron pyrite. Not a very big piece. You see, it's about 3/4 of an inch or so across. If anybody's interested in that, let me know. Or if you're interested in a piece of obsidian that's called Apache Tears. Either one of those be the same price, $6 each. So this is an iron pyrite or obsidian. If there's any interest in those. And so that's the one's called Apache Tears. It's a piece of obsidian. And then iron pyrite. Fool's gold. Nice crystal of it. In good shape, actually. There's a few nicks on the corners and stuff, but nothing serious. But okay. Let me write down what I just did for Kim before I forget where I put my pens. Okay. We'll pass on those and put it back in the box. Okay. Alrighty. What was going to be next? Oh yeah, I'm doing some stuff I haven't done before in the past tonight, so don't be too terribly surprised. But I have a collection of Blu-ray movies that are not your typical. I'm going to have to bring the camera up, so we'll do that in a minute here. And so I'll go through each one. I'm going to do a buy it now, $5 each. and basically just name the one you want, and the first one to name it gets it. So, Curse of the Undead. We've watched all of these, by the way, so I know they work. Curse of the Undead. This is from 1959. Return of the Fly, and that has Vincent Price in it. And that's from 1959 also. The Four Skulls of Jonathan Drake. And that is also, I think, from the same time frame, that 1959. And Monster on the Campus. And that's also, I think this is also from 59. No, this is from 58. So I didn't recognize any of the actors in. Oh, Troy Donahue was in there. Okay. And Jonathan Drake is Edward Franz. Again, not people I know, but then from the 50s. So it might have been actors I wouldn't know from the 50s. This one is Curse of the Undead is, again, names I don't recognize off the top of my head. My wife probably does, but I wouldn't. And Return of the Fly is Vincent Price and Brett Halsey. But anybody who loves these old movies, horror movies, for $5 each. They're in excellent condition. They play very well. We enjoyed them. They're not really long either. I'm surprised. Like some of these are 79 minutes. This one's 70 minutes. 77 minutes. And 80 minutes. So, no, I don't see anybody jumping at that. So we will go on to something else. We'll pass on that. And again, if anybody sees these, later on, you're watching this video later, please, and obviously these haven't sold yet, you could always email me. My email's there on the screen. Also, please email me with your information, your name, your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal information. I still have one item that's somebody bid on from 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago that I have not heard from, and so I'm not sure how much longer I want to wait on that item, but that's unfortunate. I mean, it was a nice silver necklace that a number of people bid on, and so I will see if the next person that was bidding on it was interested, and go from there. So also please like the course. If you like my videos, it helps a lot with my distribution out, and subscribing to our channel. I appreciate all the people that are out there. I really do. Okay, well, we passed on that, so we put those out on eBay eventually. Let's see. I'll grab one more thing before we get into some jewelry. I've got some interesting stuff there too. Not everything was on the preview. But this was. And we'll go through these in a second. Let me just type it up. This is a assorted. I'm going to say assorted Archie, but it really is not just Archie, but related to Archie type things. Archie comics. I would say, how many do I have? 7. There's 7 pieces here. We'll take you through each of them. And we'll start the bids on this at $12 for 12 of them, for 7 of them. Okay, so let's take you through each of them. This one is not boarded, because it won't. This is a giant, what they call a giant version, giant series. So it's very, very thick, and I couldn't get the board in there without worrying about damaging it. And there is some, these aren't perfect condition by any means, but they're in really good condition, readable. So there's this one, Reggie Wise Guy Jokes. Sorry, there's a little dog ear. I should have fixed that when we put it back in the envelope. Then there's Archie and Friends Thrills and Chills. This was a newer one, you can tell, because it was $2.99, whereas this first one was 25 cents. I think this is a 70s vintage. Then there's Archie's Christmas Stocking. This is also a 25 center. I gotta fix this player business. I'm gonna do this, see if that helps. There we go. Archie's Christmas Stocking. I don't think it has a date on it. It has it's just number 240. Reggie's Jokes was number 16. Archie and Friends Thrills and Chills was number 1 of that series, just so you know. It was originally $2.99. Then there's this Jughead from January of 1971. That was 15 cents. That was number 188. Then there's Archie's TV Laugh Out. It says it's number 102 in August, and it's a 65-cent one. These are all bagged and boarded except for that first one. Then there's Pep. And this was number 400 in May. It's also a 65 center. And there's The World of Archie. Number 456. Archie Giant Series. Again, this is another one of the thicker ones. I was able to get this one. This is a 30 center, so this is probably from the 70s also. And the seventh one is Laugh, Archie Comics Group, number 381, the 60 center also. So there's 7 of them, all in relatively good condition. I wouldn't say they're in perfect condition, but they're certainly in good condition. I mean, the edge, usually, I look at the edges, and the edges are pretty clean, except this one's a little ruffled here, but the rest of them are in pretty good shape. And they're, of course, discolored from age. But didn't know if there's any comic book folks out there, but I thought I'd throw it out there and see if there's anybody's interested. There's some room to make on here for making as a reseller even. So cannot ship them e-media mail because they are considered because they have advertising. But I will do the best I can to get you the best deal. And because they're bagged and boarded, they ship pretty easily without getting damaged. So, okay. While we ponder that, let me just cross that one off my list. And those. And we'll do some jewelry. Okay. Pass on this. And go on to some jewelry. Okay. Right back. And we got a Liz Claiborne set here, and it's a full set. It's earrings and necklace, and I'll show the earrings in a second here. I'm going to call it, this is Liz Claiborne necklace and earrings. I'm going to call it, boy, you spelled Claiborne. I'm going to call this metallic, just because there's another Liz Claiborne coming later. We'll start this one at $9. Okay. I'll call it, you'll see where I call it that. So I put it against the white here. Unfortunately, the earrings I got against the black, so we'll see how that works out, but we'll see here. But you can see this, and it's not a long necklace. What did I do? My measuring tape. Oh, goodness. I just had that in my hand. Oh, here it is in front of me. So let me take this off the board and unhook it. and measure it, not including the extension, 16 inch. This is what I would have guessed. Another 2 inches with the extension, and you can see it's got the, I'll get my finger in the camera here, the Liz Claiborne logo on the extension, like a little lobster claw type piece. I'm going to show you what the necklace looks like in my hand, because I think that works out nicely sometimes, to show you against the flesh what it really looks like. And you can see that why I call it the metallic one. It's kind of got a metallic finish. And then there's the matching earrings, and I'll take those off of there because I always want to show you what the earrings look like. Oops, that's not good. I think it's solid. Well, that's one thing I can tell you right now. They're not heavy, not easy to break. There's the earring. I see Randy at 9. Next bid would be 10 if anybody else is interested. Otherwise, I'm going to set it back up on the board here. I can refasten it. I'll tell you, arthritis, not my friend. Okay. Back up. See the earrings? There we go. Okay. We'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold Randy for $9. Thank you, Randy. Put those in the bag and put your name on them. There's my pen. Okay, that's set aside for you. Okay, let's what we want to try next here. Let's some jewelry for the moment here. I have a hair piece, a hair barrette that the person I got it from said it came from the Dakota tribes. I don't. There's no markings to say one way or the other, but from the style, I want to say I'm gonna hang it like this. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. $12. So it's a hair clip. It's beaded, supposedly by the Dakota tribe, but there's no markings. It does have a leather backing on it, which is interesting. And there's the clip here. See, hair clip. So it is not signed. It's really pretty. And I don't know if anybody would be interested in something like that. and I did pick this up from somebody who claims she got it. That's where she got it, was through in her travels. Excuse me. Taking a lot of water. What I should have brought was a fan. Okay. Let's put this aside too. Okay. Not interested. There's no interest in that. Oh, it's just kind of cute because it's got this little. I guess it's supposed to be like a butterfly. So, okay. What next? More jewelry, I think. We'll stick with the jewelry for a minute. Okay, we'll pass on this piece. And I've got this one. It's in the box, and it says it's 18-inch, so I'm going to have to go with what it says. And I think it's a marcasite. Bring the camera down. And bring it down like this. And this is, I'm going to just say Silvertone necklace and earrings. Oh, I can't spell necklace. Yeah. I'll start this at 12. I think that's what I was supposed to be. Yep. Now I'll bring it up close so you can see it. Better detail. Really interesting cross. I think it's like a marcasite in the cross. And the earrings are post earrings. It says right there, it just says 18-inch pendant and earrings. And then when I pull the back off of this, you can see it's still all, original packaging. So it could be a gift, and there are no markings on the package other than the sticker on the side. It talks about that its product is intended for adult fashion and decorative use only. Do not put items in mouth or ingest. You can't imagine why they've had to put that kind of thing on something like this. Anyway, get some better light on there. Get the details. There we go. That shows the details nicely. That shows the details really well on the cross. And then these earrings. And they got a kind of hexagonal cut to them, looks like. If there's any interest in that. And let's see what we do next. We'll switch gears again from jewelry for a minute. Okay, pass on this. I have a lot of stuff tonight, so we'll see how much I can get, how much of it I can get through. And pull that and set that side. And I've got, this was in the preview. One fact, most stuff I was showing was in the preview. I've got a Rae Dunn mug. Queen, and then a bee on there. So that's Queen Bee. And there is somebody that goes by that handle of Queen Bee out there. I know she's not a watcher of this channel. At least I don't think she was. But so we're gonna call this a Queen Bee Rae Dunn. And we'll start this at $8 start. And I don't, there's no stickers or anything on it. And there's a Rae Dunn thing on the bottom. This is a really large mug, by the way. I mean, I can't get my hand around it. And the inside looks spotless. So, this is bigger than your typical mug. This is almost 5 inches tall. And Well, not including the handle, about 4 inches across, whereas your typical mug is more like 3 1/4, less than 4 inches tall. Got another one over here on the side. So really large mug. So that's a big cup of coffee or tea. You get hot microwave, dishwasher safe, so on and so forth. Okay, well, we'll pass on that. And set that aside. And there's one other. No, we'll go with this. I guess it's really, this was in the preview as well. Really pretty beaded. I guess I call it a sachet because it's small. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. This is all beaded. Even the strap, which is very long. I guess you could almost use it like a crossbody bag. What was I looking for this? $8 start on this. I call this a beaded purse. Starting bid of $8. I'll show it up close here in a minute. So, like I said, you saw the handle is all beaded. Seems like pretty sturdy. Just move it around here a bit. And then the inside, it's got this gold. It's kind of a brown beads with gold, brown and gold, I would call it. Beaded and all the way around. With a zipper on the top and gold lining. No pockets on the inside. It's just a simple little beaded bag, but very, very attractive. I mean, it's very eye-catching. Brown and gold. And the zipper works fine. Just gotta get my fingers in the right place. The zipper does work fine. You see, with a gold interior. I think they put the goldish interior to accent the beads more on the outside, because you do have gold beads here, but you also have brown beads, so it kind of gives an accent to the beads. Yeah. So did you see enough of the inside, Randy? I mean, I didn't want to stretch it too hard here, but it's got try and open it up better here with my hands. There, that should be better. Get the light in there. Okay. I see you bid at 8. Okay, good. Okay, now we'll say going once. Going twice. Let's call. Sold to Randy for $8. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll put your name on that so I don't confuse myself here too much. Yeah, it's a nice little. I guess you could use it for whatever you wanted, but my wife is one of those ones that carries the everything purse. It's not in a purse, you don't need it. Yeah, you think, oh, that's a shame. Oh, well, it happens sometimes. I know there's competing factors tonight, so I realized that last week when I was following somebody else, and then they went to this other person's channel and said, oh, they're on Tuesday nights too. So I appreciate you being here. Yeah, exactly. That's what my wife says. Yeah, I might need it. Then she wondered why her shoulder and her back hurts. So, okay. Well, Randy, if it's just you, I'm going to give you a shot at a couple of the items I thought would be really hot tonight. These little these little glass things, people seem to really love them. And so we'll start with this little blue. I guess it's a rabbit. It's supposed to be a rabbit, I guess. I didn't realize that. For some reason, I was thinking it was a bird. Starting these at 15, just because I gotta at least make my money back. And there was a sticker on the bottom apparently at one time, but they took it off. And there's no. I did look to see if there was a name or if it was signed. I don't see anything on the bottom, but get the idea. The size of it is must be about 3.5, 4 inches across. Yeah, 3.5. Well, I guess that one might. But it's as you can see, it's blue, but it's sort of a translucent blue. I think the mission they did for the tail was they actually put a little dimple in the backside. So, but I do know. That's right. I never thought of that Blue Bunny ice cream. We don't have. Have I seen that around here or not? I can't recall. You're right, though. I forgot that. I forgot that. Good catch. Like I said, it's not one of the popular brands around here. So obviously we're in the home of Ben and Jerry's here. So you have Ben and Jerry's in every store you go in around here. In fact, last week, week before last, when I was with my friend, that's where we went. Was the home of Ben and Jerry's ice cream in Waterbury, Vermont, and the Waterbury Center. And Waterbury Center actually. And you get to go to a tour, and you get ice cream at the end, and all those kind of things. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of activity going on that day. There were a lot of people there, even though it was the middle of the week, but tourists. So yeah, Ben and Jerry's and Giffords are the two here. Giffords is an ice cream out of Maine, where I grew up. So yeah, I probably didn't know that, but I'm glad you mentioned it because I don't always keep track of all the trivia about Ben and Jerry's. I have met Ben. Our church used to have these massive tag sales, and he lived in the same town. He might still live there. I don't know. And he used to come and buy some stuff from our church tag sale. So Ben Cohen, nice enough guy, quiet, very quiet, actually. But yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, we're going to pass on him for now. We have another one. I have another one of those, a similar glass figure that was in the preview. I'll put that up in a bit. Let me see if I can find a nice way to display these. I have these really interesting vintage. I'm not sure how to describe them, but they're clip earrings. And let me see if I can display them on this way. This may or may not work. We'll see here. Give me a moment. It's not quite the way I want to be displayed, but we'll start with it. I have a pair of them, so let me just set them right here for now. Okay, so these are vintage, I want to call them blue rhinestone clip earrings. What did I think I wanted for those? I think I was going to start these at 10. They're very interesting. I actually went out and looked and tried to find a pair like them. They're not marked. I'll show this one in my hand because I think it shows up better that way. But the blue is a very pale blue, and I show it that way because it shows the color nicer that way, and you can see the clip on the back. A really interesting earring. I guess because of the way the clip is, I'm trying to think. You clip it so the hinge of the clip is at the bottom of your ear, right? So I guess they would technically hang like that, which would make sense, sort of. Now you can see they're pretty good size. What is the length on that thing? I didn't measure it. I bet you about 2 inches. Yep, 2 inch. So if you're holding it with the clip hinge at the bottom, let me get the focus here. It kind of look like that, but they're really sparkly earrings. I thought somebody might be interested, even though I know there aren't many people that use clip earrings, but there are people who are interested in these for fashion purposes. They like the vintage stuff. I'll get this other one upside down on there because that's the only way to clip it on. But anyway, yeah, sort of like an ear climber. Yeah, that's a good term for it. So anyway, we'll pass on those. I just thought I'd throw them out there because there were some vintage earrings I came across. They were clip earrings. And I thought, maybe somebody might be interested in those. Maybe not. We'll cross that off the list. Okay. Look at all these other earrings that I'm gonna. Let me switch gears just for a brief one. See if you. I know you're probably the only one out there, but where are they? Where are those two? Oh, there they are. Okay. I've got 3 sets of earrings here, and they're all on one of these cards. And I didn't put them on these cards. That's the way they came. Okay. I'll show them up close here in a minute. So I'm going to say earrings for choice, and we'll start at the high bid. Obviously, if you're the only one out there bidding, it'd be just your bid. But if there's anybody else is bidding, it's the high bidder would get to pick one or more. So I'll show them up close. I'll go with the beaded ones here first. They're on a shepherd's hook style earring. I can't tell if it's silver or silver plated or just stainless. It's silver tone, let's just say. So there's that, the red and white beads. And there's these post style. And they kind of a swirl pattern with the gold around the edges. Let me get the gold here in this bright light. Let me turn this light down. See if that helps. There. That's a little better. Not quite so intense. And then there's these that look like seashells. And they also are post. The gold trim on the ends. So they were kind of, the post is the high point. The post is actually not mounted where the gold is, but up on the edge up here, as you can see. So they would hang more like that on here. Whereas these hang pretty much the way you see them on the card, and the others as well. So, pardon me while I pause for another drink of water. Okay. I'm going to switch gears again, just in case somebody's watching later and they see this and they might be interested in some of these things that are not jewelry. We'll pass on these. We may be wrapping this up pretty quick tonight. So, even though I have I have close to 30 items to show, but I've shown quite a few already. So, mostly because I've shown some all at the same time. that one, and that one, that one. Okay, now I've got some really interesting pieces here. I'm going to bring the camera up and down. These are 45s, sets, actually. The bottom one is Roy Rogers. The top one is Bing Crosby. It says Bing Crosby sings songs by George Gershwin. The bottom is Roy Rogers Frontier. And it's also called the Roy Rogers Souvenir Album. Anyway, and I'll take you through each of them. Okay, Randy, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate your purchases. Say hi to hubby. Okay, well, let me, let's see, these are 45 RPM collectors sets. And I'm going to keep going, even though probably nobody watching anymore, but that's all right. And we were going to start asking the starting bid of these of $10. Oops, I said $1.05. 45. I keep typing the $sign. And I don't blame them. I'm retired now, so my wife says go do something. So, all right, Roy Rogers, and this has still got the original plastic sleeve over it. And when you open it up, you've got green 45s. They're really cool. And there's 3 of them in here. And these are in great condition in the original plastic sleeves. I could even test them for you if you're worried about them playing properly, but I can't test anything, pretty much any kind of audio except 8-track. I was working on getting that the other day. I actually used to have one. So there's the Roy Rogers, the Bing Crosby, very similar, but those aren't green. But there's 4 in there. And the songs, there's a list of some of the songs that are on here. Whereas the Roy Rogers one, there's the list of the songs here on the front. Oops, as well. So, okay. We'll pass on that and see if anybody joins later. You never know. Oh, okay. I'd like to show this at the beginning too. I forgot. I got a wine bottle cooler wine tote. It's brand new. It says it's called Bottle Bubble Freeze. You put your wine. You can chill this in the freezer, and it says the freezer makes chilling wine a breeze. Simply pop the gel line bag in the freezer for 2 hours before an event, birthday barbecue, and you're ready to head out. Slip your bottle in the bag, and off you go. Do not freeze for more than 3 hours. So this is a sticker on here. And if there's anybody interested in that little guy, what was it again? Oh, $5 freezer bag for $5. Buy it now. Okay. Let me set up this next one. A necklace earring set. Untangle here, got a little tangle bit. That's unusual. Oh, somebody left the elastic finish. Why? Hang on just a second. With the string on it. This is a 9 West silver tone and leather. It's coming up. And I'm going to pass on this. And let's display the earrings. Where's the bracelet? Not earrings. kind of hooked them all together here, so give me a second to unhook them. Oh my goodness. Because they wanted to get separated. I kind of hooked them together. All right. Let's get rid of this. And let's bring up the 9 West. And necklace and earring set. And you back it up. See it all. And let's max out the light again. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Oh, my camera's gotten crooked. How did I manage that? Yeah, let me straighten my camera. Okay. So this is a 9 West. It's called, they call it vintage. I'm not sure, but 9 West vintage, question mark, necklace and earring set. We'll start this at $9. If there's any interest out there, and I'll show it up close here in a minute. Let's start with the earrings first. So there's the earrings. You can see I get these blue pattern pieces and get it twisted around here. There we go. So you can see what those look like. Shepherd's hook, style earring, silver tone. And then the necklace itself. There's the pendant, the chain. I'm guessing this looks like 18 plus an extender. And there's the 9 West logo. Sorry, I can't show really well, did it? Trying to do that thing. There we go. Oh, that's why it says vintage. It's Vintage America. That's the style, apparently. 9 West Vintage America. Okay. So, there's that. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on this stuff because I don't know if anybody out there. So I'm going to go through this stuff really quickly now. And we're going to go to back to the non-jewelry stuff for the moment. Mickey up there. Bobblehead Mickey, Walt Disney World. No, not Disneyland. And for Mickey, starting him at $10. $10. Oop, Mickey. Man, I gotta watch my typing. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to put this other one away here. This thing's up at all. Okay. So there's Mickey. Stick on the bottom and take off. bad V. But he originally went for $19. See, it says not a toy. Let's see a date on it. But I know this is not new. He's in good shape. There's no damage anywhere. He's a little dusty maybe, but that's about it. Okay. And I'm going to show. So we're going to pass on Mickey. I'm going to go through stuff really fast because I don't know if anybody's out there. It seems like a moment. And there's this other glass figure, the little blue bird. We'll start this at 15. Again, it's clear. Needs a little cleaning. Still a little dirt on them, but nothing serious. No markings. A little sticker residue right there, I think. About 3.5 inches across, like the other one. Let's see. Okay. And we've got the music box. Pass on the bird. And we'll call this the mice music box. Starting at $10. And it does work. It's a small reminds me of the ride we went on when we were in Disney years ago, 20-something years ago. And they played this theme constantly through the whole ride. And for 3 days, you couldn't get it out of your head. So there's the bunnies. Okay. So I'm not going to roll on anything really long because to pass, if somebody's looking at this later, it'll be fine. Okay. Oh, I had another Dakota Nation hair clip. This one, blue one. We'll start this one at 7. Smaller than the other one. See, not marked. And it's got this leather backing on it, just like leather. Some nice beadwork. And okay. Pass on that. And I've got this really beautiful vase made in Mexico. It's signed. We'll start this one at $8. You can see it is signed on the bottom. Isidoro, Mexico. That's what the 3 dashes mean, I think. But, anyway, there was a sticker there at one time, as you can see. Not sure what it would have said. Really pretty. It's a little dirty on the inside, so not new. Obviously, it's been used for flowers or something. Very, very pretty. Nice artwork. Is there any interest? We'll pass on that. Okay. And then I had these. Oh, these are in the preview, so I'm going to show them. The Boyd's Bear Lifetimes. And I actually have the storage box for both this and for the music box, by the way. The box they came in. So, Boyd's Bears. What they call this? Lifetimes. We'll start this one at $8 also. Okay. Pass on that. What else? Oh, I did have these other sort of comics. In case somebody coming in here who's interested in comics. I was going to ask what these assorted comics. And I find it on this here. I didn't know that. What's on my list? There's 5 of them. And I'm going to do these for $10. And there's one here called, it's called Badger. And it's from July of 1988. And this one called Solar Man of the Atom. And this was in September. It's a 225, so it's not too old. There's some nice artwork on that one. This one was Dragon Star. Since it's the first issue, these are all in really good condition, by the way, and bagged and boarded. And there's another one called the Stainless Steel Bat. Eagle Comics. This was from March, called 75. Number 6. And The Spirit. This is a $2 comic, number 37. Okay. Those are the comics. I'm going to pass on those. And that. I have one of the Liz Claiborne necklace I want to show. And then maybe we'll call it a night. Maybe not. And this one still has the original price tag on it of $25. I'm seeing about a 16-inch, I would say. There is an extension on it though, so it's go to 16 to 18. These are not the matching earrings, but they were included with it. They're different. They're similar in color, but not the same. but I'll include them. Oops, the camera on there. But I will include them in all this. And that is excuse me, $9. There's the original tag and everything on there. It was originally $25 just for the necklace, and I'm throwing in the earrings as well. They're similar but not the same. They're not the same set. And then I had, for those out there thinking about getting into doing your own thing, would you like a nice webcam? This was at 720p, 1.3 megapixel. It's a built-in microphone, and it's made by Cybertrack H3. You can look it up. And I'm a webcam by Cybertrack. I was asking $10 for that. We didn't pass on the Liz, by the way. Okay. And we will pass on the camera too. And one other earring set, I think I may show you. Earring necklace set. And this is another Liz Claiborne. And this one went for $38. And this one's really long. I would guess it's 20 something anyway. And the earrings are interlocked, but I'll show them to you here. That's the earrings, matching earrings, front and back. They're just locked together. And he's got like little purple beads here, and a couple clear ones as well. There's some somewhat clear ones here as well, in between the purple beads. So it's really long. I'm going to say it's 24 inch. I'm not saying anything here because it's. It doesn't say. Let's just say this is suggested retail is $38. And there's the Liz Claiborne tag on it. And it's it's been fully. You can certainly adjust it by. I suppose. I guess I don't see an extension on that one, so it makes sense that it wouldn't be one. I imagine. Here's it caught up. There we go. Okay. So we'll say this Liz Claiborne, we'll call it the feather one. Set. And we'll start this at $9. Show that. I think that's going to be it. Ooh, yeah, I showed that. So I've pretty much gone through my list of what I was trying to get through tonight. And we will pass on this and switch cameras and call it a night. Well, thank you for those that did show up and attended and watched or bought something. I appreciate you. I really do. And I will continue on next week. I will be back on next week. And maybe pick a different time. We'll have to see. This time may not be working for some of the folks that like to watch. So I will post the preview and let you know by Monday if I can, and what day I'm shooting for. Okay. Thank you all, and have a blessed night.